Good evening to you all. I just want to talk about speaking up. There are two men in the Bible that I truly admire. And when it comes to speaking out, they wasn't hesitant. These two men are Peter and Paul. Especially Peter. Peter was somebody who didn't hold things back. He would speak the truth. As Jamaican would say, hit the nail on the head. Paul was also outspoken. These two men, they were outspoken. And they were outspoken for the right reason. They didn't compromise the word of God for anything. So likewise, with these two men, we have our part to play. We cannot stay aside and hold it back. When things not right, wrongdoings, especially in this time and age, when the world turning upside down, we have our part to play. A lot of times we may say that we do not want to offend people, or we do not want people to upset with us. But once we standing up for the truth and don't compromise the word of God for anything, a matter of fact, we shouldn't compromise the word of God for nothing at all. We shouldn't water it down. The truth is the truth. So a lot of times we find ourselves in our comfort zone. And we tend to keep things inside. But what difference are we making within our family lives, within the lives of our friends, whether it is our workplace, the schools, churches? What difference? What are we doing? For sure, we may not have the power to change things or change people, because we cannot change people's life, or we cannot change an individual. Only God can change people. Yes, there are some things that I would love to see people doing. Yes, I would like to see all of my friends, my family members, my co-workers go to church and do the right thing and do the things that is right. But at the end of the day, I don't have the power to change them. So what am I called to do? We are called to be mouthpiece. When God sent Moses to Egypt, he never tell Moses to go to Egypt to change Pharaoh. He told Moses to go down Egypt and say the word, let my people go. In this, we learn that God called Moses to be a mouthpiece. Just a mouthpiece. Just go down there and tell Pharaoh to let my people go. Likewise, God wants us to be that mouthpiece in telling people, spreading the good word just about every and anywhere. Just mouthpiece. He didn't call us to change people. He didn't call us to save people. He didn't call us to convert people's lives. We do not have the power to do that. But we were called to be mouthpiece, just to spread the word of God. We cannot sit back and let the truth be hidden under a bookshelf. We have to speak the truth. So many times people want us to stoop down to the things of this world, the things that are not right. But I encourage everybody, don't sell yourself out. Don't sell yourself out to the principalities of this world. It is good to have a big house. It is good to drive a nice car. Nothing is wrong with that, because God has made us to reap and inherit the good of this land. But we shouldn't make them be our idol. We shouldn't worship them. We shouldn't let them get in our way where we are afraid to lick out on certain sinful behavior. We shouldn't let these things, monetary gifts, stop us from speaking the truth. What I am saying to us today, let us not sit back with our mouth closed. We need to get up and speak the truth. The truth is the word of God. The truth, only the truth can set us free. Don't be silent. Martin Luther King, the great Martin Luther King, that is, realized the power of speaking out. So he decided to come forth and to speak out. He realized the power of speaking out, that he cannot sit down and compromise to these things. So he speak out on a lot of things. In regard to this, you know what happened to him. But he decided, if he's going to die, then he's going to die. But he's going to die for the right reason, in speaking the truth. We know today that when we begin to speak the truth, they're going to come at us. We're going to have a lot of enemies. But we don't mind that. We don't mind the enemies, because anything that you're going to do which is good, you're going to get fight. There are going to be obstacles in your way. There are going to be bridges that you need to cross. But don't be afraid of the storm. That's what's going to build you. When you begin to speak out, you will come under a lot of oppressor. But when you speak out, you're speaking out for the right reason. Every one of us, we have our part to play. I have my part to play. Everyone have a part to speak out on the things which are right. Let us get up and speak for what is right. Speak out. Speak the truth. Let us stand up for the word of God. Let us make the change in our family, in our church, in our community. By speaking, we may not, as I said, we cannot Maybe we don't have the power to change the situation, but we have the power to speak out for what is right. Don't compromise for wrongdoing. Compromise. Let our voice be heard. We can make a difference. Somebody there waiting for us. You may never know. Your voice can make that difference in that young boy, that girl, that woman, that man life. Are you ready to speak for what is right? To stand up for what is right? Come on. Let us do it. We can. God bless you.